The kids would say, busted. Fucking A, busted. Yeah, I can't believe they just went in there and snatched Maduro in the middle of the night. That's fucking awesome. And people are bitching, oh! Who cares? They're just bitching because fucking Trump did it. It's the only damn reason why. It really is. And it's like Bush Sr. got Noriega. Obama got El Chapo twice. And we've gotten other fucking people. We've overthrown other things. I mean, what the fuck? What's the big deal? Well, we know what the big deal is. The Blue Elves know what's going on. Yeah, I wonder what kind of new games are coming out these days. Like I was saying earlier, I saw that thing flying, you know, that freaking VR simulator, and I was like, oh shit, that would be awesome. With like a fucking, to play Squadrons, you know, because I got Squadrons. That's the only time I can ever play a video game really. I get interested is when it's something like that, but it has to be immersive. And, you know, Squadrons is fairly immersive. You know, you could be in the cockpit of a TIE fighter or any number of different rebel starfighters, and you know, if you have a big ass TV, it's cool. But you're still just looking at a TV, so you gotta have an imagination. I got one of those. But man, short of the Matrix style of video game that they're gonna invent one day where you're totally immersed, that was pretty bitchin'. You know, and I could see myself having fun with something like that. Wonder what color this cat should be. It should be an orange cat, because only orange cats are bad cats. Only them orange cats. Orange cat bad. Orange cat bad. Should be a t-shirt. And we'll do a little detail into this blue cloud here that's around this portal. The portal plasma or whatever. So it doesn't look so flat. This is merely the undercoat, I guess. Yeah, undercoat. Yep, tried making this coloring book and did something wrong along the way, I guess, and did it wrong enough that they won't make the book anymore, because now they just say that they just can't make the book, but we can't do that anymore. It's like, you guys sent me a copy. You sent me a copy saying not for resale. And then when I tried to make more, you said you couldn't do it. Well, good. I need to like hire somebody that does that kind of stuff. Hire somebody that can format this for me digitally and do it right, apparently. Because I've done everything they've asked me and they've told me that it's just not possible. So it's like, I wonder if somebody else did it, if it would still be not possible. You know? I have to give that a try. That's kind of a pain in the ass, though. I hired somebody and just send them my PDF documents and have them send them off to the fucking Amazon. It used to be a lot better when it was CreateSpace. When it changed over to KDP, Kindle Direct Publishing, in my opinion, it just didn't. It's something's not there. The customer service is sure as fuck ain't there. So I've talked to them about whatever the issue was with formatting. And, you know, it's just like, well, then change it. No, you're gonna have to change it. I'm like, well, I can't. I did. Well, it's not working. It's like, well, what the fuck? How did it work? How did you send me a book then? You know? I don't know. Just rambling about Amazon. I'm sure everybody's got a bitch story about it. It's like he buys everything so that he can own everything. So, you know, Bezos buys CreateSpace, which was a very easy to use, friendly customer service, platform where you could self-publish your book, and it was like the biggest one. And that's the only fucking reason he bought it. And it's like, I swear to God, he's got like a collection of like, he's like some rich guy that has like a collection of companies, you know, that he wants to buy. And he like takes their freaking CEO's like chair or something, or you know, he collects something, you know, like a trophy of all these companies that he's acquired, like the fucking Borg, you know. Amazon's like the Borg. They just go around acquiring companies, and then they turn it to this shit product that's barely a shadow of the former thing. You know, spouting that it's better because it's got the Amazon touch. And it's like, you damn straight it's got the Amazon touch. Sucks. You know, turn that platform into fucking bullshit. I'm not the only one that said that, because I'm not the only one that's had problems with that KDP. It's not just me sitting here whining. Plenty of people. And it's like, I'm just trying to do one of the easiest things, and it's still fucking giving me a hard time. And it's like, well, what the fuck? It's ridiculous. I called them and told them. They're just like, oh, barely understand them when they're talking. Fuck, man. It's crazy. So I made all these badass illustrations for this book that never got made. Yep. I'll recycle them one day into something else. But it's like, shit. A lot of effort went into that project. And I started it under CreateSpace, and then they sold out to KDP while I was in the middle of making that fucking project. So what do? Alright, we gotta let that dry for a second. It's just probably bleeding through pretty good. Yep, looks like the Predator. Stupid markers are drying out. It's unfortunate. Alrighty, what's next? Probably, well, the crane, I imagine. Hey, it doesn't have to be super crazy. There's a metal kind of crane. Should be oranges and yellows. What this guy look doing? Alrighty. Wonder how that new Avatar movie's doing. Kinda interested to see, but I got the same gripes as everybody else. Bad guys are all evil white people. You know, nobody ever looks up. None of them chopper pilots ever look up. Everybody on the fucking planet that flies a chopper gets killed by somebody flying around a dragon with a bow and arrow. And nobody ever looks up. Look up. You know, it's just amazing. I'll see it when it comes out on VHS. I'll see it. Till then, fuck it. I imagine it's the same thing, you know, more of the same. Same bullshit. Somehow they're gonna get out of every obstacle unscathed. So, oh well. Who am I to question the great and all-knowing James Cameron, you know? I'm but a mere mortal. I'm but a mere mortal. Have pity on me, sir. No, I got a lot of respect for James Cameron and all his movies. I grew up on those movies. Terminator 2, Aliens, Abyss. You know, I grew up on that shit. My biggest gripe about him when I was growing up was he always cut the most interesting scenes in his movies. You know what I mean? He cut really cool, like, In Aliens, he cut the, spoilers, he cut the scene where Ripley got back and saw a picture of her kid when she was like 68 years old and about to die. You know, because she told her kid, I'll be back in time for your birthday or whatever. So it's like, he cut that scene. He cut a bunch of shit out of a bunch of movies. He cut the scene out of Terminator 2 where they cut his head open and removed the CPU, you know? It's like, shit, man. Some good fucking stuff here, James Cameron. But he didn't give a shit. He did it anyway. Should just fill that fucking thing in. Making an old truck here. Might as well just make the whole damn thing yellow. Construction equipment, you know. So yeah, the alcohol markers are really nice. Don't let them sit though. I mean, I'd let them sit for a month, so I mean, it's my fault. It's my fault, but they get their use, you know. You can do some cool shit with them, like, let me see here. You know, like I did like that. These were some early tests when I first started using them. The leprechaun fella. Got this Van Gogh. This is Cypress Trees. You know, it's a painting of his. I just did alcohol markers. They're pretty cool. New York City. Some kind of city thing. And you can equate from that what you want. So you can do a lot of cool shit with the alcohol markers. They just dry out apparently quickly, or maybe not quickly. Maybe I got just as much time and use as you're supposed to get out of them. Fuck, I don't know. They're cool to use though, because one of my favorite mediums to use is watercolor. And this kind of, what's nice about this is it layers nice, you know. There's not a lot of pen overlap if you don't want there to be. Alright. So, we're coloring our little construction crane here. That's going to be a different color. Yep, the new Avatar. I'm sure it's going to make $1 billion regardless. I mean, I'll watch it. I'm sure it's going to be whatever, memorable, but like, who knows what's going to happen with Avatar after this? Like, are they going to keep shelling out gazillions of dollars? Like, this movie was already made, so it was coming out regardless of the last movie's earnings. And it's like the last movie made enough money to justify it, but it's like I said, it was made with the last movie, so it wouldn't have mattered. But it's like James Cameron has, I think, 2 more of these to go. And it's like, I want to see what it's like on Earth. I'm getting sick of Pandora, bruh. I want to see the future, man. I want to see what the world looks like. You know, because again, James Cameron cut the scenes where they were opening on Earth, you know, in Pandora. Or, I'm sorry, in Avatar, the original movie. You know, in the extended cut, it opens up on Earth and in Pandora. And he's like, well, it seemed like it opened up at 2 different... he thought there was like too many titles to the movie or something, like too many opening scenes pretty much. And it's like, well, it's your fucking movie, I guess, but I don't feel like there was too many openings. I don't know. I'm the customer. He'd probably just call me a stupid asshole. And, do you know what the hell you're doing? How many movies have you made, you know? Because he's supposed to be like notoriously difficult to work for. I don't think he's difficult. I think he's just a perfectionist. And he's had enough successes that, you know, he can kind of justify it, at least to himself. And you just gotta kind of deal with it. And people do. But he's like a lot of those directors that get super fucking huge, like Spielberg, like, you know, George Lucas, Scorsese, Nolan. You know, not all of them are eccentric assholes. But, I'm not saying that Cameron is. No, you know, he's tough to work for. He'll say that at least. I mean, I guess you could confuse it as an asshole, but it depends on how thick-skinned you are, I guess. I've found in my life that if you work for tough people, as long as you do your job, things are usually pretty cool, you know? That's what I've noticed, so I imagine working for James Cameron's no different, you know? Oh, he's tough to work for, he's an asshole, he's a fascist. He's a Nazi. Maybe, I mean, I guess, but probably not. Yeah, so there's nothing but snow lately. I mean, I guess it's winter, so whatever, but like snow advisories, you know, advisories like every day. Right off the rip. You know, it's early winter for us. I mean, I guess it's not, it's January, so. But, seems like it is, I don't know. It seems like it to me. Alright, so we'll do a little more work on this crane here, and then we'll be done with this little side. Kind of detail. A lot of complementary colors, you know, the crane stands out against the blue portal and the pinkish background and the purple characters. Oh, we gotta do a little window work on that crane there. Find a baby blue if I got one that isn't dead. Let me see. Holy shit. Works. So, do a little baby blue up here. Barely gotta touch the page. Sorry, I'm holding my breath while I'm doing it so I don't shake, you know? Because you can shake around when you're talking. Alright.